Hey guys, Rob Sports Cards here, back with another video. And today's episode, it's a bon voyage type of an episode. I just sold a lot of 70s and 80s baseball. So before we send these cards out into outer space, let's review what was sold. This was a 1972 Topps Harmon Killebrew. He was a 13-time All-Star for the Minnesota Twins, known as the Killer. And you see in that stat line, he really didn't come on his first 5 years in the league, and then I think it was 1959 was his first big year, and then he went on to have a legendary Hall of Fame career. And that was one card. I think that's the only Harmon Killebrew card that I have. Then I sold a 4-card lot of Carlton Fisk, which includes the 1972 Rookie Stars card there, along with Mike Garman and Cecil Cooper. Carlton Fisk, the star attraction of this card. And Carlton Fisk went on to play over 20 seasons. He played so long that I remember watching him play. I was born in 81, so by the time I started watching baseball, he was a grizzled veteran. And then we have the Carlton Fisk. This is a 1977. Making a play at the plate, probably a little before the Buster Posey rule came into effect. So that's 77 Topps. This is 79 Topps. This is all in the same purchase there. He's still on the Red Sox at this point in his career. And then the last card in the Carlton Fisk collection that was sold is 87 Donruss. You can see there at that point he was on the White Sox. That's around the time when I started really following baseball. Then we have a 4-card lot of Tom Seaver. Tom Terrific. He was Tom Terrific before that Brady guy took over that moniker. 300 game winner. Played for a few different teams, Mets, Reds, and Red Sox. I think that's the teams. This is 74 Topps. Legendary pitcher there. This is 76 Topps. There's the back. There's the front. This is 82 Fleer. This is 1982 Fleer. And he is flanked with Johnny Bench in this card. And there you see the back. 82 Fleer, dynamic duo, Bench and Seaver. And then this is the last card of the Tom Seaver collection. 86 Topps traded. Gets traded to the Red Sox late in his career, and then you see all the seasons that he played up to that point. So he was with the Mets, Reds, and White Sox before he got to the Red Sox. And then the last card, the last group, this is an all 70s group. This is Rod Carew, exclusive member of the 3,000 Hit Club. 1970. This is 1970 Topps. When I visited Target Field several years ago, they have a statue of Rod Carew outside the stadium, outside of Target Field, and I took a selfie with that statue. Rod himself was not pictured in the photo. So this is 1974 Topps. So the card before this was 1970. Now we go to 1974. And then we go to 1976 Rod Carew. Pretty miscut card, but it's still Rod Carew, a 70s card. This one particular buyer just decided to clean me out of all my 70s baseball memorabilia. Congrats to the buyer. I love these. This is so, and it's very affordable. This wasn't like, this is not like PSA 10 quality stuff. So it's very affordable to take a trip down memory lane buying stuff like this. Rod Carew, 1979 Topps. Yeah, very affordable. I'd say this 70s stuff sells a lot better than the junk wax 80s stuff that I have. Simply because it's a little bit harder to find, and it wasn't as mass produced. So like, my late 70s Reggie Jackson stuff and Steve Carlton and things like that, it seems like that sells a lot better than the 80s Cal Ripken, Barry Bonds, players like that came a little bit later. So all right, hope you enjoyed a little trip down memory lane. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next time.